Hey everybody, it's me, Remy, the comic book poser. I'm here today to welcome you to Enter the Poserverse. You can already see that I found my box cutter, and it's pretty good that I got it, because I have this massive box. So to see what I got and who I got from Collectibles Swap number 8, you'll have to check it out after this.
You've got mail.
Alright, so usual thank you to Mama J and her legion of people who harass me on Instagram because I'm bad at social media in terms of sending shipping information. I'll get better, I promise. But this is orchestrated by Mama J. She has a bunch of people who help run the chats, help her keep things organized. And this is the 8th swap. I've been part of them since swap number 2, and I opted to not have the kids participate in this one because instead of some kind of built box, it was a box that we built before names were even drawn, because the theme is retro, that you are getting a person and you are sending them a true mystery box that has some kind of retro themed items in there, some retro brands, figures from a retro series, that kind of stuff. So the box was supposed to be around $75 in value. So we'll see what I got. And as always, down in the description of this video, you will find a list of all of the channels who are participating in this go-round of the swap, and you should check them all out. And I think the last person I need to say thank you to is, I think it's Brandy from Geek Meets Eats, who did the thumbnail for this go-round. So, I don't know what to do with the flaps. So here we go. We've got a note, so I'm going to assume that's my open last, as it will tell me who made it. And the first, oh shit. So we have a Happy Meal box from the original Space Jam with nothing popped out of it, so you can still make and play the basketball game out of it. And in here we've got the Tasmanian Devil from the original one. And then I have a bunch of gummy candy in here that are all like the fruities. So we've got the Coke bottles, which I love, sour French fries, which I don't know if I've seen those before, and then the hamburgers that they make, and I also didn't know they made a sour version of that. So that's a cool touch, because what, this would have come out in like 93 is when, 96, so I would have been middle school when the original Space Jam came out, so out of my Happy Meal phase in my life. But that, I'm still amused by that. We've got a box of caramel, coconut, and fudge cookies. So I'm not a big coconut fan, but my wife is. So this will be one of the first things that she's gotten from a box swap that she's liked. Next up, oh, this is cool. It looks like a lunchbox, or it feels like a lunchbox. And I used to carry around like a lunchbox, like a purse in high school and college, that it was like my pencil case. I had my headphones and stuff in it. I had a Smurfs one. I can't remember what the second theme one, and that's a route that I haven't dove into all that often, with the exception of I have a Star Wars lunchbox that's hanging on my wall up here that I got from one of the Nerd Bar mystery boxes. So we've got a classic McDonald's themed lunchbox, so that's pretty cool. 1998. And it's got, I just like how it's got the retro feel to it. So what, the real test when you look for a lunchbox is to see if it still has like the thermos or other things that are in there. And this feels kind of heavy, and oh, it's packed with more goodies. And we've got, shut up. Do we now have the full set of Space Jam toys? Because we've got Bugs, Taz, Lola, Marvin the Martian, and Daffy. So I don't know how many there were. This is going to be something that I'll definitely see if I can find the listing of them online, and then I have some more dope gummy candies. But this is cool. This is going to be something I think the kids will try and steal from me, so maybe I'll bait them with the sour candy. But I like the Happy Meal box and the lunch box used to kind of have fun candies, and then the Space Jam themed toys. That's really, really awesome. And what do we got down here? Oh. Did we pull a slab? Hell yeah. And it looks like there's maybe a print on the side that I've gotten enough slabs in the mail, both well and poorly shipped, that I can see a blue border, so I'm now going to do my best, like, I'm not going to look, to see what else we got. So we've got Disturbing Awful Thoughts, issue number 1. Not something that I've heard of, but definitely in my style. First printing, 2022, Kingdom Comics, Awful Thoughts, number 1 of a 6-part mini. The creator, the writer, and the letterer is Jeffrey Cotton. And the cover and interior art are Tom Cuthbert and Trey Antley. So I like how this has like the vintage horror mag, vintage like Tales from the Crypt style. And it looks like, you know, a good creepy horror book, so I'm definitely gonna read this. And it says issue number 2 coming to Kickstarter soon, so I'm definitely gonna look for this project. But the book is definitely 1,000,000% up my alley, so let's put that on a stand on top of the cookies. Then we got, ooh, a free comic book day, Spawn number 1. So I don't know when this was printed. It looks too new on the top to be like the predecessor to Spawn number 1. So yeah, it is previewing. So it came out before Spawn 300, so because you get that of August 2019. So that's a really cool thing to have. That I read a lot of Spawn as a kid, and it's been one of those series that I just have not done a good job of getting back into, that I've picked up. Like I have issue 250 and 300 that have some of the milestone covers, or the cool covers. I got the, 312, which is the Chadwick Boseman tribute covers. So very, very cool. So there's the dent on the slab, which means I'm holding the back now. So I'm going to try and cover any place where I see the grade. And I know this book from the back cover. I'm looking at Junkyard Joe, which is one of the characters from Geiger. Y'all saw me, I didn't cheat on that one. So we got Geiger number 1. Oh, in a 9.8. But I've absolutely loved this series. It's Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, and Brad Anderson. My daughter keeps calling, so if you see some weird jumps or edits. But I absolutely love this book. It's about a man who survives a nuclear apocalypse kind of moment, where he's locked outside of where his family is being kept safe, and he's got these kind of terrifyingly cool superpowers that he can use. I also love that one of the menacing things that he is looking for as he travels throughout the series are books. And we're about to get, we just got like a 80-page interlude in the Geiger universe. So I think we're about to see issue number 7 come out relatively soon. So I like that. So let's see who we got. Definitely awesome box. Good mixture. Like, I'm terrified to take these Space Jam toys out of the bags or let my kids see them because they love Space Jam. But I know that these carry some value that I've seen people go ham looking for sets. So maybe that will be one of my collectibles. You know, that's my Beanie Baby equivalent. But definitely a good taste in comics, right? That these are, you know, indie books that are way up my alley. Right, Image is absolutely crushing it now. So let's see what we got in here. We've got Avi the Avocado, and the Instagram name, or the social media tag at the bottom, is Pop Shavocado. And we've got, is this an air freshener? That is awesome. Avi the Avocado air freshener that also has all of their information on the back, and it is black freeze. So maybe I'll put that in my car and get a whiff of it and then just read the card. I hope you like this retro box that I made. One of the best memories I have as a kid is having fun at McDonald's and getting a Happy Meal. All these McDonald's items are original from the 90s. The Happy Meal box and toys are all from when Space Jam came out in 96. It was fun finding them, but we weren't able to complete the set, so that answered one of the questions that I've got in terms of I can look for who's missing, because I honestly don't remember. But I've got my favorite in there, right, is the Tasmanian Devil, and that was the first one that I pulled out. So I'll look and see what was missing from the set just because I'm curious. But it was one of the coolest movies I watched when I was a kid, especially seeing Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan play. I made a Happy Meal for you and your kids to enjoy. They will freak out when they see it. That I'll show it to them when they're done with their chores and cleaning, and see if I can add a little reaction to this in the background. It was hard to pick which comic to get. Hope you like my picks. I do. I was able to snag the comic Awful, which was made by my local Houston artist. It's very dark and gory. So I'm definitely intrigued by that book, and that's somebody who I may DM you when I'm done recording this to go, I'm going to read this and see if you can hook me up with your artist to get an interview on Shop Talk, because we love talking to creators, especially of Kickstarter projects. And then Avi the Avocado is our made-up character. We included in this box our very first merch, a car air freshener and a pin. I love it. I don't think you will see anybody else with an air freshener that I think that is amazing. And I will hang it in the Prius to enjoy the black freeze. Maybe I'll do a short air freshener review. I hope you enjoy them. If anybody is interested, they can find it on our Etsy store. So I'll find it and put the link in the description, because I definitely think that Avi the Avocado is quite cute. But I also think that's brilliant, functional merch from a channel that you don't see other people with that kind of intuition. So find it on our shop. Have a great day. Sincerely, Pop Shavocado. So, very, very excellent box. I definitely enjoy the nostalgia of the McDonald's, right? The connection that you mentioned to Space Jam. My oldest loves it. That Toby is a big Space Jam fan and freaked when we could watch the new Space Jam, so we watch both of them frequently. So the toys are amazing. Your great picks in comics, right? Like I said, this takes me back to my childhood, and maybe reading the free comic book day Spawn will get me back into reading it. But yeah, Disturbing Awful Thoughts. If you've seen any of the comic reviews that I tend to do, I like horror comics. I like things that have kind of that grittier feel to it, that I'm loving, you know, not just the horror books that are coming out from Image and Aftershock, but I absolutely think that publishers like Vault or Scouts Black Caravan are absolutely, and Source Point Press, how can you forget about them, are absolutely nailing it in terms of the horror. That I can enjoy horror comics because I can't watch spooky things because my wife gets too jumpy, and you never know what time a kid is going to walk into the room when somebody's being, impaled. Like, what's the scene from Jason X where he impales one of the slutty campers on like a fence post and is beating the other one, beating her to death with the other one who's in a like sleeping bag? I don't know why that's the horror reference I decided to go with. Jason X, Jason in space. But yeah, I'm rambling now. I love the box. Thank you so very much. I'll put Pop Shavocado's information at the top of the list, but you all absolutely crushed it. Gave me some things to be excited about, and definitely to share goodies with the kids that between now and the drop date, I'll see if I can get them enjoying the Candy Happy Meal, and I'm terrified to share these with them, but I think I will. We'll see. So let me know what you all think about this killer box. As always, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out all of the other channels who are posting their videos kind of spread throughout the week. And I think Mama J will probably have a playlist up on her channel that's what she's typically done in the past 3 or 4 swaps. So you can check out that spot as well. But as always, y'all, thanks for stopping by and have a good one.
You've got mail.